The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
That one hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. Oh my! What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Riddle. Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome. Just in the nick of time. Got everything set up, and that's your first pitch of the game coming across at 1:37 p.m. here. And it's good for strike one. The batter is Carter McPeak. You got Ashton Renas on the mound, and then right behind the plate is Caden Neuwarth. Caleb Blanchette at first. Josh Tandesky, the second baseman. Ethan Dahl at shortstop. Jackson Sturm at third. In the outfield, Gavin Jiskra in center. Joe Gould in right, and Owen Shannon in left. 2 balls and a strike now here for Carter McPeak, the batter. And Carter McPeak will pop that one up. Center field. Charging in is Jiskra, and he makes the catch. And that's one away. So McPeak will fly out to center field, and that'll bring up Luke Larson.
Now batting, Luke Larson.
Larson will foul that one off for a strike. It's 0-1. So this game starting at 1:37 p.m. So we'll be done by 3:37 at the latest. Well, maybe give or take 5 minutes. Once again, a 2-hour time limit is enforced on these games. And that last one went 2 hours and 7 minutes with the team batting in the bottom of the 5th. Here's another chance in center, and cannot making the catch was Joe Gould. It'll be a base hit, charge an error to a diving outfielder, and that will be Luke Larson on base. They're going to charge it as an error, but that's the wrong call. You don't charge an error to a diving outfielder. It's a base hit all the way, and that's Landon, I think I spelled it wrong, Sandy. So go on and spell it right here.
Now batting, Landon Sandy.
Sandy will pop it up. Heading towards right center. It'll drop for a base hit as Joe Gould will race after it. Heading into third is Larson. He will put on the brakes. No, he'll round third. And the throw is going to come in, and Luke Larson will score, and it's an RBI triple for Landon Sandy.
Now batting number 19, Tegan Martin.
Landon Ligenfelter is the courtesy runner on third. The pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Teague Martin, excuse me. Teague like league, but with a T, Teague. And the pitch will miss for a ball. And it's 2-0 now here to Martin. Four and 0. That's a walk, 4-pitch walk here to Martin. I'll bring up Jack Oler.
Now batting number 5, Jack Oler.
Runners on the corners with one away here. Jack Oler, the batter. Still no pitches to him. Only a pickoff attempt at his at bat so far. And now hit it in the strike zone for an 0-1 count. Runner's going to go, and and a costly mistake there. And that'll bring in run number 2. When you make a mistake like that, the opponent deserves to score, and that's exactly what happened there. So that's the first error of the game. Charge that to either the second baseman or the shortstop. I guess it's a coin flip on who you charge that one to, but no balls and 2 strikes here for Oler, as Ashton Renas will look to try and collect his first strikeout of the game. And he will do it. It's a delayed Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout, and that's the first one here for Ashton Renas, as Oler will go down looking, and that'll bring up, let's see here, Sawyer Hepburn.
Now batting number 14, Sawyer Hepburn.
Once again, Ashton Renas on the mound. Caden Neuarth behind the plate catching, and now they'll throw to second. Try to pick off Martin, but he's back in time. Caleb Blanchette at first. Josh Tandesky, the second baseman. Ethan Dahl at shortstop. Jackson Sturm at third. Gavin Juska in straightaway center field. You got Joe Gould in right and Owen Shannon in left. And that one hit him, and that will put a runner on first and second via hit by a pitch. And that'll bring up, this is one I didn't get a chance to talk to the coaches here. I'm going to wait and see what they say. Got the lineups and got the scoreboard flip-flopped.
Now batting for Lincoln
and
East,
got on air
Hudson Graham,
after a
number
lost
10.
internet connection. As everybody watching saw, we got on air right split second before the first pitch of the game. This one will drop away. A runner will go to third, and ball 1. So the Astros kind of starting this game out just like they did the last one, falling behind quickly. They actually grabbed a lead, and then they started to fall apart. Now they're falling apart without the lead, and we'll see if they can recuperate here or not. 2 runs on 2 hits and an error here in the top of the first so far with 2 away. Runners on second and third, swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 2-1. This will be the last Astros game of their trip down to Omaha that we will be able to cover due to the fact that the rest of them conflict with the post 400 Stars games. So bring as many as we possibly can, put it that way. 3-1 the count now here to the batter. And a walk. And now the bases are loaded. Sam Arts will be the batter now.
Now batting number 1, Sam Arts.
And Arts will ground this one towards second. It's picked up there by Tandeschi, and he gets it over there for the third out. They'll strand 2 on base, and we go to the middle of the first. They get 2 runs across the plate on 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave 2 on base. And now it's time for the Astros to see if they can respond in the bottom half of the first. Took 10 minutes to play the top half of the first. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
All right, welcome back. 2-0 lead here for the Spartans out of Lincoln East here at Elkhorn North High School in Omaha, Nebraska. We head on the bottom of the first here, and 78 degrees right now here in Omaha. On our way to a high of 81. We might hit 81 before this game comes to a conclusion. Ethan Dahl will be the leadoff batter. Gavin Bollock is on the mound pitching. He'll be tossing him into the glove of Landon Sandy. Jack Oler at first, Sam Arts at second. Luke Larson, the shortstop. Sawyer Hepburn at third. Hudson Grau in left. Carter McPeak in center, and Sam Roberts in right field as the pitch comes across for ball 1 here to Ethan Dahl. And now it's ball 2. Gavin Jiskra, along with Ashton Renas, will be the other 2 batters that we see here in this inning for the Astros. And there's ball 3. And the 3-0 count. In for a strike. Even though that same pitch on the last pitch was ball 3, it's now 3-1. Oh, okay. I guess it is ball 4. So that'll bring up Gavin Jiskra now.
Batting second, number 1, Gavin Jiskra.
And the pitch over and back in time there is Dahl on first. And the pickoff attempt. It remains 0-1 here to Jiskra. And that one's high and in, ball one. Ashton Renas is on deck. That one's sent up center field. Looks like McPeak is underneath it, and he might make the grab for the out. So the fly out to center will bring up the next batter here for the Astros. And that's going to be Ashton Renas.
Now batting Ashton Renas.
And this one right back, and now up to second, and now over to first, and they got the 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. So Ashton Renas grounds out into a 1-6-3. Not your most common double play, but it's a double play nonetheless, and that will take care of business here in the first inning of play. We will bring up batters 9, 1, and 2 for Lincoln East when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodivingschool.com.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Welcome back. Top of the second. And the Spartans clinging to a 2-0 lead here over the Astros early in this one. Batters 9, 1, and 2. Sam Roberts, Carter McPeak, and Luke Larson are be the batters we see here for Lincoln East. Ashton Renas took 21 pitches to get through the top of the first, and he'll start the top of the second with his 22nd pitch here to Sam Roberts.
Roberts.
First pitch to Roberts is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Once again, this is game 2 of 4 today. After this one, we'll pack up, drive 51 minutes down the road to see the Stars take on Lincoln East. This is Lincoln East junior varsity team, or junior team, whichever, or B team, whichever one you want to refer to it as. And then the Stars will be taking on their varsity or A team. Two and one now here to Roberts. And they'll have a pair of games for you tomorrow featuring the Pulse 400 Stars as well. And that's a strike. It's strike 2. Now the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, we saw the Astros get down in the last game. They were able to come back with a couple of big innings, a 6-run inning and a 10-run inning. Not saying they'll duplicate that here, but they certainly have the ability to put up some crazy numbers at crazy times. 3-2 now here to Roberts, the leadoff batter here in the top of the second. That one's fouled back, and the count will stay right where it's at 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's the second strikeout for Ashton Renas, and now that'll bring up Carter McPeak as they return to the top of the order now here for Lincoln
Back
East.
to the top of the order. Number 11, Carter McPeak.
Minutes into the ball game now, and this will be pitch 30 for Renas. He'll wind, deal the 1-0, and it's high and in, ball 2. It's a little bit easier to see right now as the sun's kind of placed itself in a spot in the sky where it's not shining right down onto me and bouncing off various items into my eyes. So it's a little bit easier now. And that one hit hard to left. Going back to make the catch there is Owen Shannon. And because I can see, I can do camera work like that for you.
Now batting number 13, Luke Larson.
So I bring up Luke Larson here as the second out of the inning occurs on that fly out to Shannon left. Larson 1 for 1 with a single into center field last time he was at the plate. He'll take the first pitch for a strike here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Two away, no runners on, no balls and 2 strikes. We go inside and jam them or outside and make them chase. He'll foul it away. He'll fight that one off and the count will remain at 0-2. Maybe a little bit of a late swing on that one there by Luke Larson. 0-2 number 2 on the way. Here it comes, and he'll foul it away, and he'll earn himself a third 0-2 pitch. So this is pitch number 5 of the at-bat. It went strike, strike, fouled away in that order. And a swing and a miss. He rings him up for Tommy's Express Car Wash, strikeout number 3, and that ends the top half of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base here for the Spartans in the top of 2, and will bring us now to the bottom of 2, and it'll be Caden Newark, Jackson Sturm, and Owen Shannon, batters 4, 5, and 6 in the middle of the order here. Gavin Bullock will toss pitch 10 when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, sunny and 79 here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's the Fargo Post-Hunted Astros looking to break the goose egg as they put down the Spartans 1-2-3 in the top half of 2 after they allowed them to score 2 in the top half of the first. And Caden Newarth is the batter. So Caden Newarth will come up to bat here. And the pitch comes in for what I thought was a strike, but it's not. Ball 1. Okay, Newarth, an equal opportunity outfield hitter, according to the spray chart here. 2-0. That one's a little bit low, and it's 3-0 now here. Newarth thought it was a walk, and it was a strike, and it looked like a strike from my vantage point too. I'm not sure what Newarth saw there, but he will calmly go get his bat back and come back up for a 3-1 pitch. And he will lift this one up. It's heading towards the gap. Which fielder will get there? The right fielder will, and that is Sam Roberts with the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, your third baseman, number 10, Jackson Stroma.
Jackson Sturm now the batter. And that pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0. And another strike. Now it's 2-2 now here to Jackson Sturm. Owen Shannon is on deck with one away. We'll see him next regardless of the outcome of this one. They're going to call that a ball, and that'll be ball 3. And the pitch, and he'll reach for it. He'll pop it up towards the shortstop there. Luke Larson will make the grab for out number 2. So I'll clear the count here for Owen Shannon.
Owen Shannon.
This one will skate for a ball, 1-1. That's ball 2. More heat and less wind here in this game. It's only the second inning, so I'll try and curb my unhappiness at least until the 5th inning for you. And that one's caught for out number 3. That'll end the second inning of play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And to the top of the 3rd we go. Here in a moment on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, welcome back. Let's try this again. Landon Sandy, 1-for-1 with a triple, an RBI triple to right field. At that point in the game, it was 1-0. It's now 2-0 here as the pitch comes across for ball 1 to Sandy. I may trip up on that one there. That reminds me a lot of a certain beverage I shouldn't talk about right now. Call it lemon-flavored tangy water, we'll put it that way. Swing and a miss for a strike. Two-1 the count here. And he'll square it for a bunt. Pops the bunt up, and it goes foul into the netting for strike 2. Pitch is high and out. We're at a full count now at 3-2. Now on sent to center field, just on the run makes the grab, and it's out number 1.
Now batting your designated hitter, number 19, Tegan Martin.
Tegan Martin, the batter now. And Martin on a 2-bouncer out to second. Tandeschi picks it up, fires it over to Blanchette for the out. 4-3 ground out for out number 2 of the inning, and that'll bring up Jack Oler. Oler's 0 for 1. He struck out looking last time he was at the plate. Oler representing batter number 5 in the lineup here for Lincoln East, as the Spartans are now in their second trip through the lineup. And that pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-1, or 1-0, excuse me. That one is out to left, and it'll drop foul. Or it'll drop fair, I guess. Once again, it's hard to see.
Now batting number 14. I'm sorry. Yeah, batting number 14, Sawyer Hepburn.
Sawyer Hepburn was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. Throws second. Runners back in time. And diving for it, and he could not make the catch. And that will score a run. That'll be the 3rd run on the 4th hit of the game.
Now batting number 10, Hudson Grand.
Showing bunt, bunts it up and foul, and that'll drop for strike 2. This one will find the gap between short and third. It'll be a base hit, and 2 runners are on now. Sam Arts, the batter now.
Now batting number 1, Sam Arts.
Grounded out right back to the pitcher last time he was at the plate. And that pitch will go into center field. Runners will stay put. Or not the pitch, but the throw, I should say. That strike's called. 0-1 here to Sam Arts. Once again, it's Ashton Renas on the mound. He has 3 strikeouts so far. Gets strike 2 there. Renas will stare down the runner on second, deliver the 0-2, and it is in there for a strikeout. That is his 4th strikeout of the day on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter, and he gets him on 3 pitches. That will end the top half of the 3rd. They will strand 2 on base. And it'll be Joel Gould, Caleb Blanchette, and Josh Tandeschi. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 when we return with bottom of 3 right after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Number 7, your right fielder, Joe Gould.
All right, Joe Gould will lead it off here for the Astros. They trail 3-0 now here in the bottom of the 3rd. 3 runs on 5 hits on 1. Fargo posts 400 errors so far here. We're 39 minutes into the ball game. This one will take a hop towards Sam Arts. He'll pick it up, fire it into the glove of Oler for out number 1. It's a 4-3 ground out if you're scoring at home, and that will bring up the next batter here, and that is Caleb Blanchette.
Now batting number 6, first baseman Caleb Blanchette.
And that one's outside for ball 1. 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And a full count as a result. And they're going to call that a strikeout. And I'll agree, it hit the edge of the plate, but it also hit right above his shoelaces. So you take it for what it's worth, I guess. It's a strikeout number 1 here for Gavin Bullock. Gets him looking. And bring up Josh Tandesky. The pitch is high and in here to Tandesky, 1-0. And Tandesky will foul that one at the plate for 1-1. Welcome back, Jim. Tuning in from North Carolina. It was chilly during game 1. Well, hopefully it's warmed up for you here before game 2. And that'll be a ground out, and that will take us to the end of the third. So a quick third inning of play, only 1 run scored, and it's 3-0 now here heading through into the 4th. We'll be back in a moment on AQ Sports. I do.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Welcome back here to Elkhorn North High School in Omaha, Nebraska, home of the Wolves, but right now it's home of the Fargo Post 400 Astros and the Lincoln East Spartans. Tournament baseball being played down here. Every game of this tournament being played on this field. It's only one location for this particular tournament, and then Astros are 1-1 in the tournament so far. They lost yesterday, and then they won the earlier game, and now they're looking to try and come back from a 3-0 deficit here in Game 3 of their stand here in this tournament.
Number 12, Sam Roberts.
All right, Sam Roberts is the leadoff batter here for Lincoln East. And the pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Once again, check out our schedule at magnitudesn.com and click on the schedule button. Check out all the upcoming broadcasts. We have 2 more for you tonight, 2 more for you tomorrow. A couple of Dakota Fusion broadcasts coming up Saturday and Sunday. Then we kick off next week with the summer portion of the Fargo Post 400 baseball schedule and the West Fargo Patriots baseball schedules. We'll be covering both teams this year, and well, both teams meet and play each other on the first game of the summer schedule at Young Field in West Fargo. We'll be there for that. That's part of a doubleheader, but only one game for the Stars. The West Fargo Patriots in Game 2 of that matchup take on Fargo Post 2. 5:30 and 8 are the approximate start times for those 2 games. And they're going to say he walked. Now bring up Carter McPack, 0 for 2, pair of flyouts, 1 to center, 1 to left.
Your leadoff, Carter McPack.
So this is the 3rd time that the lineup will be gone through now as we return to the top of the order here. It's taken 59 pitches for Arenas to get through the lineup twice. Here in the top of the fourth now. Pitch drops in for a strike, 0-1. Arenas will step off, and that will force Roberts to touch up on first base. And another pickoff attempt here on Roberts. They're really trying to get that runner off base. That one will pop away as Neuarth lost it, and that will allow Roberts to get the second with no problem. And they'll try and pick off Roberts this time on second base, and counts 1-1 here to the batter that I think I forgot who it was after all the pickoff attempts. But Peck, a little hopper, picked up there and thrown over, and it's high. And that'll be an error, and that will bring in a run. And it's Sam Roberts scoring, and it's 4-0.
Now batting, Luke Larson.
Second error of the game here. Luke Larson, the batter now. This pitch will come in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Larson's 1 for 2. He would single into center field and then strike out swinging. One of 3 strikeout victims for Ashton Arenas on the mound so far. Swing and miss, strike 2. They'll look at the runner and deliver the pitch, and this one lifted up. Chance maybe, and he may have lost his balance and couldn't get to it. So drop for an unofficial strike. It'll remain 1-2. McPeck will remain at second base, and Luke Larson will make the long trip back to home plate to face another pitch. And that one will hit him. Kind of wondering if there's any action from the dugout. I don't see any. And now the other umpire. It kind of looked like he leaned into that, and if that was the case, then he should not be awarded first base for a hit by a pitch. But I think that's what the delay was. There's no argument from the post 400 coach on that, but from my vantage point, it certainly looked like he leaned into it on the swing. And if you lean into a pitch, you don't get awarded the base if you get hit by that pitch. Now that may or may not have been the case on that particular pitch there, but we'll never know for sure. 1-0 as we move on to the next batter now. Owen's fouled away, and it is Gonna bounce over the fence and into the parking lot. Landon Sandy is the batter. Did he catch the edge? No, he didn't. 1-1. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-1 apparently. I must have missed a pitch somewhere. At least that's what the scoreboard in the outfield says, is 2-1. So this one grounded off towards third, and it's mishandled. And we saw that in the first game as well. And we have a different third baseman, so it's not 100% to blame on the third baseman. I'm beginning to wonder if there's something weird over on that side of the field.
Now batting, number 19, Tegan Martin.
So now Coach Almy will come out and have a discussion here with his team. Tegan Martin, the batter now. So the discussion comes to an end. Two and 0 now here. So 4 runs on 5 hits and 3 post 400 errors. That one's fouled into the Astros dugout for strike 1. And it's 2-1. All right, and it's right back to Renas. Renas throws home for the force out up to first. They got it. It's a 1-2-3 double play. They take care of the lead runner, and they get the runner at bat, and now runners on second and third as a result on a 1-2-3 double play.
Jack Oler.
And now Jack Oler is the batter here with 2 away and 2 on. And this one fouled back. We got that screen protecting your TV screen at home. That net, I should say, protecting your screen at home from getting cracked by those fouled away pitches. 2-1 the count. So Jack Oler is 1 for 2, struck out looking. And he also doubled down the third base line on a hit that we thought originally was foul, but it was not. 3-2 the count now here to Oler. And that one's fouled off. It hits the post and comes right back into the field of play. Umpire will hand out a new ball as he checks that ball, and the ball's good, so he'll put it in his pocket to be used at a later point in the game. And the pitch. That one's fouled off too. That one almost hit the post, but just a little bit to the left of it. So almost 2 dingers in a row, but not quite. It'll remain right where it's at 3-2. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat here for Jack Oler. 2 away, runners in scoring position on second and third, and he rung him up for a strikeout. It's his 5th of the day on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout, and that ends the top of the fourth. It remains 4-0 now as they get one across the plate here in the fourth. And the Astros, defense holding strong. They need to get the bats working now. We'll see if they can do that as we're halfway through this one at 55 minutes in. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the fourth, and the Astros find themselves down 4-0. Nice, hot, and sunny. Barely a feather of a cloud in the sky. And for our friend Jim down in North Carolina, he says it's more like mid to late October, and it's drizzling rain down there, and it's not very nice at all. And a long shot to left field and caught right on the foul line there by the left fielder, Hudson Grad. Out number 1 on 1 pitch. Can't ask for any better efficiency than that. So Ethan Dahl flies out. Gavin Driskra now the batter. And the pitch will flip outside for a ball. It's 1-0. This game cruising along a little bit quicker than the previous one. Not by much, but first pitch was at 1:33 this afternoon. So 3 minutes late on the 1:30 start, but not too bad. 2-2 now. And this one fouled down the first base side, and it will remain 2-2. 40 pitches now for Bollock, 19 balls and 21 strikes, according to my numbers. And that one's low. That'll be a full count now at 3-2. And it's high, and that'll walk him. So Jisker reaches base. Ashton Renas will be the next batter. So you go from 1 to
now
double
batting
1.
number 11, Ashton Renas.
Renas grounded out right back to the pitcher last time he was at the plate. 1-3 on that one. Actually, hang on. Let me look at that. I think it got past the pitcher. It was actually a 4-3. So ground out to second. Strike 1 here. 0-1. Runner goes, and a hard hit fair down the third base line. Jiska will head into third, and he will put on the brakes there, and it's runners on the corners on the base hit for Ashton Renas as he drilled that one right down the third base line.
Now batting, Caden Newhart.
So 1 out. Runners on the corners. Caden Newhart flied out to Sam Roberts in right field as we've hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game now. one hits fair ball into left field. It hit right on the line. Gavin Driscoll will score on the RBI double by Caden Newhart that pushes Renus to third. Runners on second and third now. And it is a 4-1 ball game as the Astros have got on the board. Kane Mathiasen will come in and run at second base for Newarth. And the pitch now here to Jackson Sturm comes in for a ball, and it's 1-0. That pitch, I think the wind kind of kept it to the outside. It looked like he was throwing a breaking ball that would cut back in, but then the wind gust came up and said, nope, that pitch is not going to break. It's going to be pushed to the outside and kept to the outside. 3-0. And he walks on 4 pitches, and that will load the bases here for Owen Shannon.
Now batting number 9, Owen Shannon.
So a big opportunity here for the Astros to get themselves back into this contest. 1 out, bases loaded. Owen Shannon, he may have nicked a piece of that. Either way, it's a strike, 0-1. Shannon would fly out to Roberts in right field last time he was at the plate. One and one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. You got Renus on third, Mathiasen on second, Sturm on first. And the pitch. And they throw up to first. Sturm's back in time. The pitch came across for ball 2. And that's low and out for ball 3. Shannon with a good eye there. He gets one more pitch like that, and all of a sudden the lead's cut in half. There's a strike. Nice pitch there by Bullock. And now it is a full count at 3-2. Big pitch coming up here. The difference between a 2-run game or 2 outs and a 3-run game. This one will be fouled off, and he'll earn himself another pitch. So Owen Shannon gets the extension for the at-bat. And that'll walk him. And that'll bring in a run, as that brings in Ashton Renus from third. Moves Mathiasen up to third, Sturm up to second, Shannon on first, and it's Joe Gould. But first, a visit to the mound here by Lincoln East. And this visit to the mound brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency on Fargo. You can visit them online at their website at marshmma.com. Learn all about the services that they can provide for you in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding areas. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Right now, Bullock at 56 pitches, 29 balls, and 27 strikes, according to my numbers. Bases are loaded. It's a 4-2 ball game, and Joe Gould with 1 swing of the bat could potentially tie this game up. All he needs is a base hit placed into either the right center gap or the left center gap. That right center gap is a little bit larger, not by much, than the left center gap. Outfielders playing about medium and center, and medium and right, and maybe a little bit deeper and left. And the pitch comes in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1-1 to Joe Gould. Now 2-1. That one's inside and came so inside it almost hit him. 3-1. Gould able to get out of the way of that one. 1 hour and 7 minutes time of the game now. Bases loaded with 1 away and a 3-1 count. That one is fouled off. And now it's a full count. Ball, strike, ball, fouled away in that order for the first 5 pitches of the at-bat. And now the payoff pitch. High for ball 4, and it's 4-3. As the walk will bring in Kane Mathiasen from third. Jackson Sturm up to third now, and Owen Shannon to second with the walk to Gould, and brings up Caleb Blanchette.
That'll bring another run in. Now batting, number 6, Caleb Blanchette.
And now a base hit could give the Astros the lead. Potentially, if it's in the right spot. And that one is going to land fair. Coming in to score is Jackson Sturm, rounding third from second. 2-run double for Caleb Blanchette. Joe Gould moves into third.
Nice hit by Blanchette. That'll bring in 2. Now batting number 4, Josh Tendesky.
So just like I mentioned a moment ago, a base hit could give the Astros the lead, and that's exactly what the base hit did. It gave them a 5-4 lead, and now we have another visit to the mound. This is like the 3rd visit here in the last 4 or 5 batters, and that's going to do it for Bullock. 63 pitches, 33 balls, and 30 strikes, giving up 5 runs on let's see here, 3 hits. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 3 hits. I need to give him 1 more hit. He's stranded no
now taking the mound, number
runners.
3, Camden McGill.
Through 3 1/3 innings of play, the Astros have stranded no runners on base. And they got 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Joe Gould on third, Caleb Blanchette on second. Actually, I think we'll have a courtesy runner, but I didn't see who snuck in, and we'll find that out after the new pitcher gets his warm-ups. So Bullock will be responsible for Gould on third and the runner on second should they come in and score. And now our new pitcher here for Lincoln East is going to be Landon McGill. Once again, this pitching change brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit their website at marshmma.com. Find out all the services that they can provide for you in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Once again, marshmclennanagency.com. Blanchette will indeed run, I guess. They will not bring in a courtesy runner for him, as they normally do. It's quite possible because he's not playing catcher.
Now pitching Landon McGill.
And Landon McGill will face Josh Tendesky. So another base hit could really give the Astros the advantage. There's a strike there. First pitch there from McGill comes right down the middle for strike 1. Nice pitch there by McGill. Nothing in 1. And that one is in for strike 2. Pair of strikes on his first 2 tosses. See if he can get a strikeout. He will not. That one's a little bit low, at least not on that pitch. He won't. 1-2. Still has some pitches to work with. Tried to go down the middle, but it went below the knees and cost him a ball. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So you go down the middle and low, hoping for a swing and a miss. And then you go to the outside, hoping for a chase, and neither one of them happened. And now the count's even at 2-2, and Tandesky's right back in this battle here. Inside, they're going to ring him up for a strikeout. I'm not sure if I 100% agree with that one, but it's the first one for Landon McGill, and that's the second one for the team.
With 2 outs, that'll take us back to the top of the order. Number 8, Ethan Dahl.
Ethan Dahl now will have a chance to bring in the 2 runners in scoring position here. He hasn't had any success yet. He walked and then he would fly out to left. And this time he will have success. 1 run will score. They will hold the other runner at third. And now it's going to be a rundown here between third and home. And he should have went back to third. He would have had a chance. He'll close the window there and he will stumble and get tagged out. And that will end the inning. So Joe Gould will score to make it 6-4, and then Blanchett will get tagged out, and that will end the inning. They'll leave 1 stranded on base, and it is now a 6-4 game as the Astros, just like in the 4th inning of the last game, scored 6. And now they lead 6-4. We'll see how this one unravels when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. We're 1 hour and 14 minutes into this ball game here. And after trailing 4-0 after 3.5, the Astros finally respond with 6 in the bottom of the 4th to take a 6-4 lead. So let's add up the numbers here and make sure that I haven't missed anything. 4 runs on 5 hits. And Lincoln East has left 7 on base. And for Fargo Post 400 Astros, 6 runs on 4 hits. They've committed 3 errors and left 1 on base. We need to give them 1 more hit. So we'll do that. There you go. Now the numbers on your screen are accurate.
Stepping into the box, number 14, Sawyer Hepburn.
Ashton Arena's day comes to an end. 84 pitches, 37 balls, 47 strike. Gives up 4 runs on 5 hit and East runners in 4 innings of play. And it'll be Colston Sen now stepping onto the mound. He'll face Sawyer Hepburn. Hepburn's 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch and then he singled to center field. It's 2 balls and no strikes now here in the top of the 5th to Hepburn. We'll also see Hudson Grad and Sam Arts this inning for sure. Strike comes in, 2-1 now here. That one's popped up, and the catch is made there by Blanchett at first base. That'll bring up Hudson Grad.
Now batting number 10, Hudson Grad.
And that one, a line drive out center field. It'll drop for a base hit. Jisker will pick it up off one hop, and it holds ground to a single. Now bring up Sam Arts.
Now batting, number 1, Sam Arts.
So one out and a runner on in a 6-4 ball game, and now Sam Arts with one swing of the bat could make it 6-6, but he'll go for the bunt, and he'll bunt it right back to Sen. Sen will fire it over to first. That will advance ground to second. The bunt serves its purpose, and out number 2 is recorded. One 3 on the sack bunt throw out. Advances ground to second. Brings up Sam Roberts. Strike one. 0 for 1, strikeout and a walk here for Sam Roberts. Strike 2. We'll see if Sen can get his first strikeout since coming in relief for Ashton Renas. Now drop low for a ball. I think we have a new first baseman for the Astros. I'll double check that here in a moment. This one popped up. And there for the catch. And out number 3 is Jackson Stern. That'll take us to the middle of the 5th here. And we do have a new first baseman. We'll tell you who that is here when we return from the break on Magnitude Sports.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th. Number 1, Evan
All right, it's batters 2, 3, and 4 for the Astros here in the bottom of the 5th. It starts with Gavin Jiskra. And the pitch from McGill is on the way, and it's low for ball 1. Jiskra 0 for 1. He would fly out to center field. He was walked on a bases loaded walk to score a run back in the, I believe that was last inning actually, the bottom of the 4th. That one's popped up, and the first baseman does indeed make the catch. So that's out number 1. Oh, excuse me. thanks for rejoining us there. Sorry about that. And he'll be hit by a pitch and runner on right away here in the top of the 6th with Lincoln East trailing by 2. So didn't quite save it before it went off and froze up on us. Our internet equipment went off. I immediately put it into the shade and it turned back on, but we did lose a connection for a little bit, but we're back now. So once again, thank you for being patient with us here. And sorry for that. Didn't mean to scare anybody. But you have, the good thing is you haven't missed anything. It was a fly out to center, a 1-3 ground out, and then I believe it was a ground out to third for the 3 outs in the bottom of the 5th. So if you missed anything, it was probably the last 2 outs there, and now I just caught you up on what happens. Like I said, not a whole lot happened during that time, but we thank you for coming back and hanging out with us here. And I got confirmation via text from our good friend Jim in Denver, North Carolina, that we are indeed back on the air now. So once again, thank you for sticking with us. If you are unsure what happened, our internet equipment got too hot and it shut down. It said you have to cool this down before we can use it. So it's going to be left in the shade for the moment because it doesn't really matter where it's at, as long as it works. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and now another pickoff attempt here as the leadoff batter got hit by a pitch. So Carter McPeck is on first. Luke Larson is the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one a grounder that rolls foul, and it'll be good for strike 2. I'll trade the 81 degrees for your drizzle right about now, Jim. I could go for a little bit of lubrication on my arms here. Good news is when we get to Lincoln, we're inside of an air-conditioned press box, so that will not put me out in the sun for 4 games, just 2. It remains 1-2 here after a fouled away pitch, and it'll remain 1-2 once again. That one hit out into the gap in left center. Oh, did he make the catch? Oh, my goodness. He made the catch. How about that? Owen Shannon with a spectacular play out in left field. That's out number 1.
Number 16, Landon Sandy.
I thought for sure that was going to be a base hit, but Owen Shannon, excuse me. And this one is going to be caught by the first baseman for out number 2. So Owen Shannon with a great play, and now Gus Wermeyer hustles over for the second out. 2 outs on 2 pitches.
Designated hitter, Tegan Martin.
Tegan Martin now 0 for 2, walk and a pair of ground outs. And that one's going to left field. Can Shannon do it again? He can. So Owen Shannon responsible for outs 1 and 3. Gus Wurmeyer responsible for the out in the middle there. And it's a 1-2-3 inning to bring us to the bottom of the 6th. 5.5 complete, 6-4 lead for the Fargo Plus 400 Astros. And now the Astros will look to add to that. Moving into the bottom of the 6th with 1 hour and 31 minutes into the ball game. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
All right, welcome back. We're on the bottom of the 6th here. First pitch comes in for a strike. And I'm going to click save here. I just changed the setting on our live stream. Apparently commercials randomly play their interruption commercials from YouTube during the middle of the action, so we don't want that to happen. So I just went in and checked some settings, and I'm pretty sure I turned that aspect of it off, so you shouldn't see any more commercials randomly for the remainder of this game. And if that has bugged you, I apologize. I did get one text asking about it, so decided I'll take care of it. If one is not a fan of it, I'm assuming a few others are not a fan of it as well, so we'll just take care of it. 3-2 the count. This one popped up. And right behind the post, he did indeed make the catch. That's out number 1. That was Jackson Sturm who would fly out, and that'll bring up Owen Shannon now.
Now stepping in the box for Fargo, number 9, Owen Shannon.
So it was not a 1-2-3 inning because I forgot there was a runner on base. So, but it felt like a 1-2-3 inning for the Astros on Lincoln East on the top half of 6. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Owen Shannon. Shannon with a fly out to right. He was walked last time he was at the plate. Takes strike 2 there. The 1-2 pitch, high, ball 2. Two and 2 the count with 1 away, nobody on here. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 2 for Landon McGill, the 3rd for the team. And now it's Joe Gould.
Joe Gould.
Gould will reach via hit by a pitch, and now it's Gus Wiermeyer coming up to the plate.
Stepping in the bat today, number 19, Gus Wiermeyer.
And Wiermeyer will crank that one foul. Third base side into the parking lot of Elkhorn North High School. Elkhorn South High School is located about 4 miles from here, believe it or not. Doesn't seem like that's far enough away for a north and south, but it is in this city, I guess. So, of course, I remember back home when Fargo South used to be Fargo South, and now Fargo South is more like Fargo Davies. Fargo Davies is kind of like Elkhorn North. They're on the southern edge of Fargo where there's nothing left of Fargo after you get past Fargo Davies, and there's nothing left of Omaha after you get past Elkhorn North. So swing and a miss there for a strikeout on Gus Wiermeyer, and that will do it for the 6th inning of play. We move to the 7th now.
I'll take us to the 7th inning.
And it's a 2-run advantage for the Fargo Post 400 Astros here. No scoring in the 5th or 6th. A big 6-run inning in the 4th for the Astros. And so far, they're clinging to that lead. We'll see what happens here in the 7th here. The Spartans need at least 2 to force the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if they can get it when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. The final moments coming up.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Of the 7th. Can the Astros prevent the Spartans from scoring at least 2? If they can, they'll go on to a W in this game. Otherwise, we'll see the bottom of the 7th. Once again, coming up at 5:30 tonight, we'll see the Lincoln East varsity team taking on the Fargo Post 400 Stars. It's a doubleheader, so Lincoln East and the Stars will play a doubleheader back-to-back starting at 5:30. From the Den Hartog Activity Center in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we'll be there. It's about a 51-minute drive from here to there. No balls and a strike. And that one's a little bit low, and we're even at 1-1. The batter is Jack Oler. He's 1 for 3. He struck out looking, then he doubled to left field, and then he struck out swinging. 1-1. And that one nearly came over the netting, and if it would have, it likely would have been in my left hand. That one's also fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. High, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And, oh man, what a nasty pitch there by Colston Sen for the strikeout. It's the 6th of the game for the Astros and the first one for Colston Sen.
1 down. Now stepping into the box, number 14, Sawyer Hepburn.
All right, Sawyer Hepburn is the batter now. And that one is fouled off for strike 1. Hepburn's 1 for 2, hit by a pitch, single to center, and a fly out to the first baseman. On his 3 at-bats so far, and now his 4th at-bat, he's down on the count 0-1. And that will hit the edge for strike number 2. Can Colston Sen get out number 2 here with his 2nd strikeout? We'll see. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And it's chopped right over to first. And it'll be picked up there and stepped on the bag by Gus Wermeyer. It's out number 2. And the Spartans are down to their final out.
Now batting number 10, Hudson Grand.
So direct ground out to first. And Hudson Grad, 2 for 2 with a walk, a single to left, and a single to right center. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 hour and 42 minutes, time of the game so far. And that one will just miss to the outside, even up the count at 1-1. And this one right over to Wermeyer, and it hops over his glove into right field, and I probably charge that as an error, and they will. So Grad will reach base on an error.
Stepping into bat, Kevin Baker.
He had a chance to end the game and probably was thinking about that more than securing the catch, and well, that cost him. At least it cost him a runner on base. We'll put it that way. And this one sent out to center field. Jiskra is there, and the Astros win it. Your final score in this one: the Fargo Post 400 Astros 6, and the Lincoln East Spartans.
With your final score, Lincoln East 4. Fargo. 400.
All right, quick look at our schedule here as once again at 5:30, that is in about 2 hours from now, 2 hours and 10 minutes, we'll have first pitch of the doubleheader between the Post 400 Stars and Lincoln East. So same team, but the older age. This is like the JV, and now we're going to see the varsity level, if that's a good way to compare it. And then tomorrow, we have a pair of games for you. The Stars take on the Harrisburg Tigers out of South Dakota. And then they take on Lincoln Pius, a private school out of Lincoln, Nebraska. That will be our upcoming schedule. We're going to pack up. We're going to cruise over to Lincoln, Nebraska. We'll talk to you in about an hour and a half here on Magnitude Sports. Have a good afternoon. Talk to you again soon.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.